Welcome to the video tutorial on how to configure PageGate to deliver email directly from the PageGate server. In this tutorial, we'll be going over how to configure PageGate to use its own mail server engine to deliver email. Before we begin, it's important to understand the differences between direct and relayed delivery of email. To learn about that, have a look at our How PageGate Sends Email video tutorial. If you don't understand the differences between the two, you could configure the wrong thing and your traffic will either fail or potentially even be filtered as spam. To configure PageGate to directly deliver email messages using its internal mail server engine, open the PageGate admin. Next, go to the Program, Template section, and you should notice this variable here. The internet domain variable should be set to the email domain you want the messages to come from. For example, if all of your messages should come from the email domain publicagency.state.us, you would set the following. Once you've configured your email domain, click Apply. Next, right-click on the Carriers section and select Add. Give the carrier a name. Set the protocol to SMTP. The carrier domain field will append any text specified onto the ID field of any recipient tied to this carrier. For example, if this carrier is meant to send SMS to a Verizon phone, you could use vtext.com in the carrier domain field, as that's Verizon's email to SMS domain. When you tie a recipient to this carrier, you would just need to use the 10-digit cell phone number in the ID field, as PageGate will automatically append the phone number with the information in the carrier domain field. Also, for a list of known texting domains, have a look at this section of our website. Leave the port at 25. The max characters field determines the maximum number of characters that can be contained in a single message. For SMS, set this to 160. For pages, set it to 240. For email and most other forms of communication, set this to 6,000. When finished, click Apply. Now all that remains is adding a recipient to use the carrier. To do that, right-click on Recipients and select Add. Give the recipient a name. Set the carrier to your direct delivery email carrier. If this recipient should receive email, enter the email address in the ID/PIN field. If this recipient should receive SMS, enter the 10-digit cell phone number. If this recipient should receive a page, enter the pager ID. You'll also notice that there's a second max characters field here in the recipient settings. The carrier max characters value determines the number of characters that can be delivered in a single message, and the recipient max characters value determines the number of characters you want to send to this person. If the recipient value is higher than the carrier value, the program will break up long messages into multiple messages based on the carrier's value. For example, let's say that we're sending SMS and that your carrier max characters is 160. Let's also say that we've set the recipient value to 500. If we send a 300-character message, PageGate will break that up into one 160-character message and one 140-character message. When finished, click Apply. This concludes the video tutorial on how to configure a direct delivery SMTP carrier in PageGate. For more information, including how to configure a relayed delivery SMTP carrier, please visit our website, www.notepage.net.